I got blind grandchildren, but I'm not a racist. But they all right. It's just like Mr. Bobo used to say, I don't like. I used to work in a Jewish store.
Mm-hmm.
Leon and Sophie, I never get them.
Right.
They did for years. They said, them people out there, they get on my damn nerves, but you all right, Bob. I'm looking like, what the hell you mean? I'm all right. Is this what you do at your dinner table? Call me one of them names? Okay, but I'm all right standing in front of you. Now, how can I be all right, but they ain't all right, but you making your money off of them? But they all right. But I'm all right. My mom and daddy was all right. But the rest of them ain't. How do you distinguish between the two?
It sounds
I don't know.
contradictory to me.
That's what it sounds like to me. And I never did trust them in the first place, but I always believe in keeping your enemies close. Never let them know what you're thinking.
What about your friends?
I would say, a lot of them around my age, and most of them, I don't think they have any prejudice. I wouldn't say don't have a prejudice,
Mm-hmm.
but it's no big deal to them one way or another.
Right.
The Bobo that I was married to, like I told you, her father would not even come nowhere near the house. Mother was over there all the time. Sisters came over. Brother came over on occasion. Okay. Daddy, he wouldn't even step in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even come nowhere near there. And used to jump on his mom and his wife's butt because she came over. But she said, F you. I'm going over. That's my daughter. And he ain't do nothing to me. She happy. Yeah, okay.
Enjoy your weekend.
Okay, if you need a rowboat, call me. You know, cause I got that little car. I can just float anywhere.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. B. What's the difference between an interracial child dealing with society compared to a black child in human society? What's the difference? Who has it? Who has the most problems in society? We all know black people got issues.
Right.
Period. Once they come here, because this is
Mhm.
America. But with the interracial aspect, who has the most problems? The interracial children or the black children?
I would say 20, 30 years ago have been the interracial kids. Today is probably the dark kid.
What you think, Mike?
Well, today is a little different. So I know a few kids that are interracial.
Right?
So I have a friend of mine. His name is Eric, and he's a Bobo, and he's married to a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So now Eric, he has a lot of black friends. So when he was raised, he lived in a community where it's predominantly all black. So in turn, he adopted the culture and he started talking like black folks, started acting like black folks. So we would look at him as he was a regular black guy because that was who he was because of the way he was raised. So he married a black woman because I'm